Hello and welcome to Sikhupe King Mswati III airport, where we have last left the Citation 10. Today we are going to fly to Maseru Moshoeshoe. I'm sorry if my pronunciation is wrong, it's definitely wrong. So basically we're flying from Eswatini to Lesotho, and it's going to be about an hour or so in the air. I hope it will be alright. We had some issues with BeyondATC on the last time. I do hope this one will get better. And without wasting any more of our time, let's quickly remove all the accessories. It's a very basic airport in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but we do have some traffic on the ground besides us. So quickly, let's close the door. I don't think we will need ground power and all. Let's just stay this way. And for the map, let's put on Sikhupe Airport. So FDSK, taxi. And as usual, only for the second one will you get. So we are planning to depart from runway 20. It will be a very simple taxi, but let's hide the tablet for now and let's check our checklists. So standby power after we have hidden the yokes. So standby power is on. IRS to nav mode, so it will have time to align. Emergency lights armed. Battery 1 and 2. ICAS power. And it's absolutely daytime here, so let's move all of our brightness knobs to 100%. I said 100. And you as well. Alright, let's turn on the APU. So battery 1 and 2 are on. Fuel boost switch is in the norm position. APU starter and disengage button is in the norm position. APU master on. Generator on. Fire test. And APU start. Let's move the camera a bit so we can both see APU RPM and APU amps. And after having charged the batteries for a few seconds, we will get back to a very low APU usage. There are a very few things on after all. Hey, let's get back to the before start checklist. So FMS. We cannot do FMS without avionics, so let's turn that one on. And I wouldn't mind a bit of brightness there as well. Position initialization. Let's wait for the GPS to load. And we are flying to Foxtrot Delta Sierra. Oh, it's already in. Sorry, so we are flying to Foxtrot X-ray. Mike. And then our flight plan is very simple. There is no SID, there is no star, so no departure, although we might give runway 20, activate, and then up none. Then what was it called? I know I have given an extra waypoint. It was Whiskey Romeo Victor. Whiskey Romeo Victor. Then Ixara. Xorer. And go to one uniform. So go to one uniform. Could it be G02? So G021 uniform. That's more like it. Alright, and then we have arrival, runway 22, ILS 22, and vectors. Activate. So that's what we expect. Performance initialization, tail number is correct. We will use the standard ones. We have no idea, so let's just leave it as it is. There is no 80s here, so that's why. Listen, we have 4 passengers and 150 cargo. Right, and it's weather-wise 280 at 6. Well, 1028. The IRS has aligned. And 20 degrees is correct. It's dry. It's flap 15. We will need about 3,000 feet of the 11,700 feet. And our V2 is 127. Okay, let's get back to our checklist. Parking brake is set, wheel chocks are removed, cabin door is closed, passengers are briefed, seats and seatbelts are secured. Exterior lights. Good call. Left light. Ground recog. Seatbelts, please. We can now have bleed air. Let's get our clearance. Tower ground should be 121.8 since there is no dedicated delivery, so 121.8. Also 121.5. Sikhupe ground, good morning. Citation Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, request IFR to Maseru Moshoeshoe I.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, Sikhupe ground information. Romeo current cleared to Moshoeshoe I Airport, runway 02. After departure radar vectors Apnan, climb to 7,000 feet, squawk 2610.
Cleared to Moshoeshoe I Airport, runway 02. After departure radar vectors Apnon, climb to 7,000 feet, squawk 2610, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, read back correct. Call me back when ready for start or taxi.
Wilco, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
And of course, our departure runway is swapped because why not? And this will reset our performance. Those did not change. So really, how does this make any sense? Somehow, someone beyond ATC started to force you tailwind takeoffs and landings. I really don't like this. Okay, still 127. Let's see if it has a different weather. Sikhupe ground, can we have a wind check?
Wind 300 degrees, 6 knots.
300. Why? Well, whatever. 02 is 022. So heading 022. Initial altitude 7,000. Right, and takeoff. We need to squawk 2610. And it's 1028 for the Zero 1060 both are showing the same, and it also got the parametric setting. Alright, let's get back here. So flight plan is entered, fuel quantity was checked. We have 4,000 pounds of fuel for 4 passengers and a bit of baggage. Of course, we've been using a bit. the engine start, let's prepare our instruments. So, ACAS systems, fuel, electric, and engine. We have suitable pressure. Let's move these out from the cannon position. Also, we can set weather radar to standby before I forget. You are where you are expected. Ground Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November, request engine start.
Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November. Startup approved. Call when ready for taxi.
Wilco engine start approved. Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November.
Alright, let's go for engine number 2. Is it clear on the right? I do hope it is. And 2. And 1. Ignition. Okay, seems stable. Clear on the left, starting engine number 1. Again. And 2. And 1. Ignition. And stable. With that, we can now turn APU bleeder up. Switch U off. Let's see the flight controls. Rudder left, right, neutral, down, up, neutral, left, right, neutral, speed brakes, and retracted, slats, flaps 5, flaps 50. Set the trim accordingly. They're not very heavy, we don't need that much nose up. The flight controls were checked, flaps are set, rudder controls are set, speed brakes were checked, IRS aligned, no CAS messages that we should be worried about. And the ice systems, we can turn on pitot heats and windshield heat to the normal position. Let's also turn on taxi lights, and then we will ask for taxi. Ground Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November, request taxi to the active.
Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November. Taxi via Bravo Charlie. Hold short of runway 02.
Taxi via Bravo Charlie, hold short of runway 02, Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November.
Okay. Parking brake off. Make sure we are safe from the other airplane. Then let's find ourselves a yellow line to follow. Already Charlie, so we're just going to stop by the old short line.
Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November via Charlie Cross runway 02, taxi to holding point, runway 02 via Delta Charlie.
Via Charlie Cross runway 02, taxi to holding point runway 02 via Delta Charlie, Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November.
Okay, this makes no sense, we're already at 02. Now, let's see. Ground Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November holding short runway 02.
Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike, November, Sikhupe ground, contact tower when at runway hold point.
Okay, so it's 128. Sikhupe Tower, good morning. Citation Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November holding short runway 02.
Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November, Sikhupe Tower. Wind tree 00 degrees, 6 knots, fly heading 020, runway 02, cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 020, runway 02, cleared for takeoff, Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November.
The Citation 10 is really powerful, but not this powerful. Landing lights on. Let's try to cut our time on the runway short, so I'm going to try to get ourselves up to somewhere between 40 and 50 knots of ground speed. As far as I know, the limit for taxiing on a runway is 50 knots, so let's try not to overspeed that. this turn in a tighter radius. We're not a very long airliner after all. Let's quickly just stop here for a second. Anti-ice systems are set. Engines are running and stable. Flaps set for takeoff, speed brakes retracted, trim set for takeoff, yaw dampener is on. Radar to weather, and also there's weather on. Come on, who said you to do anything? Alright, let's try to take up. Transponder is set, vehicle heat is on, exterior lights are on. Let's go. Gears up. Flaps 5. Flaps up. Auto throttle on. Level change. Heading. Autopilot.
Hotel Alpha X-ray, Mike November, contact Johannesburg Control West 118.5.
Contact Johannesburg Control West 118.5, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November. Have a good day.
Johannesburg West, Citation Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, 3,800 feet.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, Johannesburg Control West. Good day, identified. Climb flight level 430.
Climb flight level 430,
Okay,
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
Cruising altitude.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, turn left, heading 265.
Turn left, heading 265, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
265. Okay, heading for flight level change 250, 430. That's already set you to standard. And you as well. After takeoff checklist, landing gear is up, flaps are up, throttles managed by the auto throttle. Anti-ice will not be needed other than what we already have. Engine sync can go turbine. Pressurization. We did not set pressurization. So let's quickly remedy that. And it is already happening,
Hotel
of course.
Alpha X-ray Mike November, cleared direct Apnon, resume own navigation.
Cleared direct Apnon, resume own navigation, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
Direct Apnon. That again. No. So pressurization is happening. Once we are done with this little
Safe Air 665,
course correction,
descend via star to flight level 110.
Descend via star to flight level 110, Safair 665.
we can release our
Link 735
passengers.
Delta, leave warp heading 174, direct Pietermaritzburg.
Leave warp heading 174, direct Pietermaritzburg, link 735 Delta.
We can turn off array view. At 15,000 feet we can safely turn off full landing and taxi lights. And the VU master off. Have to take off checklist completed. We are going to fly Apple, which is somewhere here. Apple. And then to Whiskey Romeo Victor. To be fair, it doesn't look like we are flying to Apple. Okay, gas messages. Alright, we are good to go.
Rwanda 108, turn left, heading 210, vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 210, Rwanda 108.
Rwanda 108, contact Johannesburg, approach 125.8.
Contact Johannesburg, approach 125.8. Rwanda 108.
Safair 108, cleared Niber 1 Delta arrival, runway 21 left.
Cleared Naiva 1 Delta arrival, runway 21 left, Safair 108.
Ethiopian 809 heavy, descend via star to flight level 110.
Descend via start to flight level 110, Ethiopian 809 heavy.
Ethiopian 809 heavy, contact Johannesburg, approach 125.8.
Contact Johannesburg, approach 125.8, Ethiopian 809 heavy.
Safe Air 108, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent. Stop at 108.
Safe Air 108, descend to flight level 110.
Descend to flight level 110. Safe Air 108.
Link 764, Tango, descend via star to flight level 110.
Descend via start to flight level 110. Link 764 Tango.
Link 875 Alpha, descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070. Link 875 Alpha.
Link 764 Tango, contact Johannesburg, approach 125.8.
Contact Johannesburg, approach 125.8. Link 764 Tango.
Springbok 035, descend via start to flight level 110.
Descend via start to flight level 110, Springbok 035.
Link 735 Delta, descend flight level 150.
Descend flight level 150. Link 735 Delta.
Springbok 035, contact Johannesburg, approach 125.8.
Contact Johannesburg, approach 125.8, Springbok 035.
Safair 320, contact Johannesburg Control East 119er, decimal 9er.
Contact Johannesburg Control East 119er,
Pretty
decimal
close
9er.
to top of
Safair
climb,
320.
which is in turn pretty close to top of
Springbok
descent.
023, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Springbok 023.
Springbok 023, descend to flight level 110.
We're not going
Descent
to
to flight
fly
level
on
110,
flight
Springbok
level
023.
430. We should have kept 400 or even 380 instead. I went with what simbrief advised, but shouldn't have had. Although for that 70 miles we will do on flight level 430, we will definitely not meet any other traffic.
Link 735 Delta, contact Johannesburg Control East 119er, decimal 9er. Have a good day.
Contact Johannesburg Control East 119er, decimal 9er, link 735 Delta.
Not a bad view at all.
Link 306 Victor, contact Gaborone Control 126.1. Bye-bye.
Center on 126.1, link 306 Victor. Have a good day.
Alright, so top of descent in 68 miles, which we will do in about 7 minutes or so. So there is no star, however there is, of course, an approach. So Foxtrot X-ray Mike.
Link 010 Zulu, contact Harare Radar 13, 1.5. Good day.
ILS runway 22.
Contact Harare Radar 131.5.
Of course, we
Link
will
010
land
Zulu.
on 04, but let's not
Johannesburg
get
Control
ahead.
West, link 798
Let's
Charlie,
assume we
flight
still
level
get
389er.
Link 798, Charlie Johannesburg Control West,
I'd
identified.
like to key 117.2 into com 2, 117.2 and com 2, nav 2, and 108.9 on nav 1, 108.9 on 1. MCV is correct, and of course we do not yet have ILM, so that's
Johannesburg
that.
Control West, link 493 Hotel, passing flight level 102, descending to flight level 110.
Our final
Safair
approach
665, contact Johannesburg, approach 125.8.
Contact Johannesburg, approach 125.8, Safair 665.
Springbok 551, cleared Getok 1, Charlie arrival, runway 06.
Cleared Getok 1, Charlie arrival, runway 06, Springbok 551.
600.
Link 798, Charlie, cleared Niber 1 Delta arrival, runway 21 left.
Cleared Niber 1 Delta arrival, runway 21 left, link 798 Charlie.
Alright, seems about right.
Link 493, Hotel, Johannesburg Control West, identified. Link 493 Hotel, contact Johannesburg, approach 125.8.
Top of descent,
Contact Johannesburg, approach 125.8, link
however,
493
I will
Hotel.
start descent a little bit earlier. just to make sure we can do all the shenanigans beyond ATC.
Johannesburg Control West. Link 916 Hotel. Passing flight level 288. Descending to flight level
Finally, we are
110.
doing ground speed of 500 knots.
Link
That's
916
why we
Hotel,
love this
Johannesburg
flight.
Control West, identified.
And I have to say that even though I was and still is pretty fond of the Garmin G5000 of the longitude, and I still prefer it, I would love to have the Citation 10 Plus. This doesn't seem so bad as it seemed first. It's manageable.
Link 798, Charlie, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent. Link 798 Charlie.
Link 798, Charlie, descend to flight level 110.
Descend to flight level 110, link 798 Charlie.
Springbok 551, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Springbok 551.
Springbok 551, descend to flight level 120.
Descend to flight level 120, Springbok 551.
Control, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, ready for descent.
Hotel Alpha X-ray, Mike November, descend to flight level 210, expect runway 04.
Descend to flight level 210, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
And of course, as you have heard, expect runway 04, because of course, what else? Start descent with 1000 feet a minute, and then we will pick up with the VNAV. Also, we are going to land 04. We will need a different approach. Vector 2, but we know that minimums is
Cessna 150, leave Oaksop heading 236, direct George.
Leave Oaksop heading 236, direct George, female 150.
Springbok 551, descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1026.
Descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1026, Springbok 551.
Springbok 332, cleared Neighbor 1 Delta arrival, runway 21 left.
Cleared Neighbor 1 Delta arrival, runway 21 left, Springbok 332.
Okay, 5970 set. Let's go over to navigation, arrival, runway 04, RNAV, vectors, arrival, activate.
Springbok 551, contact Johannesburg Control, East 119er, decimal 9er.
Contact Johannesburg Control, East 119er, decimal 9er, Springbok 551.
Link 711, Romeo, descend via star to flight level 150.
Next approach will be on
Descend via
track
star to flight level 150, link 711 Romeo.
Link 711 Romeo, contact Bloemfontein, approach 124.3.
Contact Bloemfontein, approach 124.3, link 711 Romeo.
Springbok 023, descend via star to flight level 110.
Descend via start to flight level 110, Springbok 023.
In order to have ourselves a bit of time to react, let's slow down. Not just a little bit.
Springbok 332, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Springbok 332.
Springbok 332, descend to flight level 110.
Descend to flight level 110, Springbok 332.
Link 664, Yankee, contact Johannesburg Control, East 119.9er.
Contact Johannesburg Control, East 119.9er, link 664 Yankee.
And we are going to land at 5,326. So let's set cabin altitude to something similar. Windshield anti-ice is on, sending ones are closed, pressurization we just set it. Anti-ice not required, APM not yet, as well as exterior lights and altimeters. Both of them still to
Link
go.
916 Hotel, descend via star to flight level 110.
Descend via star to flight level 110, link 916 Hotel.
Link 111 Mike, descend via star to flight level 110.
Descend via star to flight level 110, link 111 Mike.
Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November, leave G021U heading 226, direct Moshoeshoe I Airport.
Leave G021U heading 226, direct Moshoeshoe I Airport, Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November.
Okay, so after G021 uniform, heading 226 direct the airport. Okay. Basically what we are going to do is, we already set 226, and we will go over to heading mode once we get there. Keep on decelerating. Since we are going to get vectored and pretty unsure what and how we will continue descent, so right now we are doing 1,500.
Contact Johannesburg Control,
Let's
East
set
119er, decimal 9er, good day.
1,500 and
Center on 119er, decimal 9er, safe air 375.
And let's expedite our descent just a little bit, so we will have more margins with whatever ATC is planning.
Semair 150, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent. Semair 150.
Semair 150, descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1016, expect runway 29er.
Descend to 9,000 feet. QNH 1016, Semair 150.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, descend to 10,000 feet, QNH 1031.
Descend to 10,000 feet, QNH 1031, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
Link 798, Charlie, descend via start to flight level 110.
Descend via start to flight level 110, link 798 Charlie.
Safe Air 593, cleared Niber 1 Delta arrival, runway 21 left.
Cleared Niber 1 Delta arrival, runway 21 left, South Air 593.
Semair 150, contact Cape Town Control East 124.7.
Contact Cape Town Control East 124.7, Semair 150.
performance until we switch over to heading mode. We're 10,000 feet above the
Safe Air
airport,
401,
so
contact Johannesburg Control, East
taxi lines
119er,
on,
decimal 9er, have a good
and
day.
also engine sync.
Center on 119er, decimal 9er, Safe Air 401. Bye bye.
Safair 593, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Safair 593.
Safair 593, descend to flight level 110.
Descend to flight level 110, Safair
Okay,
593.
1.4 miles. Let's switch over to heading mode.
Johannesburg Control West, Safair 415, passing flight level 253, descending to flight level 110.
Safair 415, Johannesburg Control West, identified.
We'll still keep flying heading mode. Just as a bit of help. We will need all the help. And the airport should be there.
Hotel Alpha
You
X-ray
see it?
Mike November, turn left, heading 220.
Turn left, heading 220, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
I wouldn't really mind if we slowed down, and I wouldn't also mind if we switched over to knots instead of Mach numbers.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, contact Maseru, approach 120.7.
Contact Maseru approach 120.7, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
Approach, Citation, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, heading 220 and 10,000 feet.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November Maseru approach QNH 1031. Expect radar vectors for RNAV approach. Runway 04.
QNH 1031, expect radar vectors for RNAV approach, runway 04, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
Skill performance. Next. Okay, that's not what we want to do. Arrival. Not again. So, performance. Landing. That's what. So, 18 degrees. Wind calm. So let's give it 040/0 if it accepts that, and 3042. Alright, 1030. Oh, what was 1031? Sorry. 031. Next. Let's hope it's dry. 35. Okay, we need 3,700 of the 10,500, really high, and a wind approach speed of 121. How's the pressurization going? Need something like 5,000 over there. Okay, now we are at knots finally. At least that seems to be solved. Should be at 8,000 at Golf 194 Hotel. The 9,100 at Golf 194 November. Let's not forget the approach speed of 120. I'm pretty sure we will keep an impossible turn. In order to be able to do anything like that, let's slow down to 160. Let's help it with a bit of slack.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, 7 miles from J194N. Turn right heading 235. Maintain 9,100 feet until established on the final approach course. Clear the nav approach runway 04.
Turn right, heading 235, 9,100 feet until established. Cleared RNAV approach, runway 04. Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November. Contact Maseru Tower 118.5.
Over to Tower 118.5. Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
Flaps 15. Gears down. We will need all the help. And we are going to overfly and then turn back. Tower is 118.5. Let's go down to 9,100. Maseru Tower, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, 9,700 feet.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, Maseru Tower, wind 020 degrees, 5 knots, runway 04 cleared to land.
Runway 04 cleared to land.
Okay.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
No stars for the BeyondATC for this flight. Okay, let's try to make a turn. Get to 8,000 for the direct hotel. Maybe this way we can salvage this. Let's arm the approach. Okay, landing and taxi lights on. Gear is down. No red. Flaps 15. We can go flaps 35 at this point. Passengers are seated. Seat belts on. APU is on. Pressure difference is close to 0. We have the runway in sight, that's comforting. Let's see how this will go. But I am really annoyed by this ATC mishandling what we've been given in the last few flights. Okay, now that we are on the glide path, we should set is the approach of 033 and 10,000 feet. Of course. Autopilot off. Let's try to align with the runway visually. We are a bit below. One white light. Auto throttle off. Two white lights. Now we are on the climb slope. That's slightly to the right. Okay, thrust idle. Not going to make this exit for sure.
Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November, exit right at Alpha.
Exit right at Alpha, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November.
Okay, Alpha should be behind us. Oh, come on. I have definitely moved the throttles out from reverse thrust. So let's make a quick turn. Flaps up. We don't want to fly. So this is Alpha. Weather radar can go off.
Hotel Alpha X-ray, Mike November, contact ground 121.7. Have a good afternoon.
Ground 121.7, Hotel Alpha X-ray Mike November. Bye bye.
121. 17. Grand Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November, request taxi to the assigned ramp.
Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November, taxi to ramp 16 via Alpha Bravo Charlie.
Taxi to ramp 16 via Alpha Bravo Charlie, Hotel Alpha X-Ray Mike November.
Also, let's quickly check if we have finally made it to zero pressure difference. We did. But of course, while I was concentrating on different things, I should have made this turn. Okay, I'm pretty sure that the mental image in the ad of BeyondATC's version of this apron and what we see here on the simulator is pretty different. Let's just stop here. We're more or less at ramp 16. So flaps are off, speed brake is in, anti-ice can go off, and of course taxi lights can go up. Also, well, with this, and then Chooks, please. Door, please. ACAS can go off. APU is off. Battery is off. And with that, welcome to our destination, to Moshoeshoe International Airport. I hope you enjoyed the flight, even if the landing was a little bit suspicious, or more than a little bit, depending on where you look it from. But we managed to land in one piece, and that's the most important part. I hope you enjoyed it, and I do hope to see you on our next flight. Until then, goodbye.